Good morning. Welcome to CIST 1510. My name is Rocky Spurlock. I am your instructor for this course. This week we're going to go over the getting started, what you guys will experience as far as setting up your class this week, what this task you need to accomplish. Uh, this week we're going to do your introduction discussion, read your syllabus, and do your syllabus agreement, and then also get your MonTap course set up. All right, first of all, you see on the screen here what you see my view for your Blackboard shell. Click over to your view. All right, so first looking at the left-hand screen, this is your navigation area. Home page, we'll take you back to the home page. Send email. This is where you will send me an email or each other emails. I do ask if you send an email to me to send it through this. I do teach about 7 or 8 classes, so I need to know which class you're in. And by sending an email through this, it will put your class name there. Assignments we will come back to in just a minute. Due dates. This will give you a list of the dates that your assignments are due. These are hard due dates. Okay? I do not accept assignments after these due dates. So make sure you have your assignments completed then. So link to your syllabus. We'll go over in a minute. My grades will show you the grades for your assignments. So you will have your lab grades, your assignment grades, your discussion grades, and quizzes. NetTutor is a place to where you can get help if you have questions. I really prefer you guys to email me, but if you need to use the NetTutor, it is available as well. Collaborate is what the tool I use to record these videos. The videos will be uploaded to YouTube and then placed inside each week's chapter, so you do not have to really worry about the Collaborate link here. So let's go to assignments now. We'll see that in the first assignments, this chapter 4 should not be viewable right now. We will take care of that right now. So this will be available from September 13th through the 19th. Now, you'll see here on the dates, you get access to your assignments at 12 a.m. on Monday morning. We see that, for example, this one, the 13th, is a Monday morning. You have until Sunday night at 11:59 p.m. to turn your assignment in. Now, that is for your labs. Your discussions are going to work a little bit different. Your discussion questions, you'll see in your discussion you'll have, for example, in this course, you will have a lab that you will complete, which will be located underneath the discussion. Okay, you'll have some questions about the lab. You'll write a 100-word post of your findings, and that is due by Thursday night at 11:59 p.m. Okay, then you need to respond to 2 other students' posts with 50 words each, and that's due by Sunday. Your initial post, your 100-word post that's due by Thursday, is worth 50 points. Each reply is worth 25 points. And you do have to complete your initial post before you can see anybody else's replies. But back to this week, we're going to look at the Getting Started folder. So what you should see now is the Getting Started folder, a link to our Cengage Unlimited course, and then practice labs. These practice labs are optional. They're not graded. So these are chapter 1, 2, and so forth through here. These are just extra practice if you need help or need extra hands-on designing web pages. Once again, they're not graded. They are optional. Okay, under the Getting Started folder, in here you will see a link to your syllabus. Go ahead, syllabus agreement. It's a one-question quiz saying that you have read the syllabus, you understand that is the documented record for the course. You also have an introduction. Okay, the textbook needs to be corrected here. I will correct that in just a minute. Not really sure why that copied over. And you'll also see my contact information as well. All right, so let's go ahead and go through the syllabus briefly, and most of this I'm going to leave it for you guys to read through. We do have a COVID-19 statement. This may get periodically updated through the semester. Once again, if you have any signs of illness, you should not be on campus or come to campus for any reason. The competencies and objectives of this course is describe HTML, CSS, XHTML, and XML. We're going to develop web pages with HTML, CSS, XHTML, and XML. We'll put graphics, hyperlinks, tables, forms, and image maps. And we're also going to compare and recognize the W3C standards. This is a 15-week course. Your assignments will be put mostly on MindTap, with the exception of your discussions. Your discussions will be on Blackboard. That being said, Blackboard is our official grade book for the course. Okay, so the grades you'll see on MindTap, they are automatically transferred over to Blackboard. If you're looking for your grade, start on Blackboard. Participation in this class is mandatory. And if you find that you need to drop this course, you need to follow the official withdrawal procedures. I cannot drop you from the course. You have to do that yourself. If you fail to follow those procedures and just abandon the course, you will receive a grade of an F. Okay, for the first 7 days, you need to create the no-show assignments. No-show assignments show that you are participating in the course. That'll be your introduction, discussion, your syllabus agreement. I do recommend you guys prepare for the course, for each chapter. Read through the chapter. We'll look at the study material you guys are given in just a few minutes. You are required to complete all graded assignments in the time frame designated by me. We've already discussed that. Your time frame will be that you get the assignment Monday morning at midnight, and you have until 11:59 p.m. on Sunday night to turn it in. Technology failure is not going to be an excuse for late assignments. We do have resources on campus, and make sure that you leave yourself plenty of time to run. If you run into any unforeseen circumstances, you can find a solution to work around those. All assignments, quizzes, discussions are required. If you do not complete one, you'll be given a grade of 0 by the due date. Talked about the withdrawal procedure. You are responsible for your own work. Academic dishonesty will not be tolerated. First offense, both parties or all parties involved gets a grade of 0. Second offense, you will receive a 0 for the class. You will not receive an incomplete grade for the course without a valid doctorate excuse or other documented evidence. And it's up to my discretion whether you receive that incomplete. Now, to be eligible for an incomplete, you must be passing and have at least completed a significant portion of the course. And then, of course, the course needs to be completed before the end of next semester or a certain date, or it'll automatically become an F. You also have MindTap access for this course. We see the resources we need here. This is if you need to store files. It's not required. You will need a computer with internet access and MindTap access code. Notepad or Notepad++ is something that would be great for you guys to have, or some type of text editor to get used to writing code in the text editor itself. All right, your labs are going to be 60% of your grade. Quizzes will be 30%. The discussions will be 10%. We see the grading scale listed here as well. In my classes, you start off with a 0, and as you turn in assignments, your points go up. So, looking back at this chart here, this table with our labs being 60%, quizzes 30%, discussions 10. Okay, you're going to have points all the way up to the last semester that you're still going to be earning, or last week. Even that last week, currently, and until those assignments are turned in, they count as a 0. So you'll be earning points until the last week of the semester. All right, so we've talked about academic misconduct procedures. Make sure you read over this. Work ethics are not covered in this course. We do have academic support if you need it. You can contact the academic support centers. That information is there. If you have a question about your progress in this course or a grade you receive, make an appointment to talk to me. You can send me an email and we will discuss it through email. All right, so if you need accommodations, you are entitled to appropriate and reasonable auxiliary aids and accommodations to the Americans with Disability Act, Section 504 of the Rehabilitation Act of 1973. But it is the student's responsibility to notify GNTC's accessibility services as soon as possible to ensure that accommodations are implemented. And you can see the contact information for who you need to contact down here. If you have any complaints concerning discrimination on the basis of race, creed, or color, national or ethnic origins, gender, age, or religion, you report those to Jan Lanier, and her contact information is here as well. Okay, if you would need to withdraw from a course, you need to contact the Office of Academic Affairs or Student Affairs, complete the paperwork, and from there you can withdraw from the course. You can also do this on my GNTC account. You can go in and drop the course yourself. I cannot drop you. If you email me and ask me to remove you from the class, I cannot do it. We also have a career service department. Once you guys get closer to looking for jobs in your fields, check with the career services. They will have job listings there as well. We also have a warranty statement that says that Georgia Northwestern Technical College, through the Technical College System of Georgia, guarantees that its graduates have demonstrated proficiency in the competencies defined in the approved state curriculum standards. Should any student within 2 years of graduation not be able to perform one of the more competencies contained in the industry-validated standard, the college agrees to retrain or provide specific retraining to the student at no cost to the employer or graduate for tuition or instructional fees. This guarantee is going to apply to graduates of the college who are employed in his or her field of training. And you can contact the Office of Academic Affairs to file a claim on the warranty. As a tobacco policy, we are a tobacco-free campuses. We do have the campus carry bill. You can read by clicking here. We also was partnered with Inspire, or Inspire. They have different resources: child, elder, pet care, legal, health, mental health care, different resources. That information is here. Okay, we see our fall semester important dates. Okay, we are currently in between these two. Look through the important dates as well. So our student guide, this is a tentative guide of what we'll be doing each week. This may change based on the needs of the course. But you'll see what chapter we're working on that week and then the due dates for that chapter. All right, so read through the syllabus, complete the syllabus agreement. I've got to exit the preview for this next part. Okay, so when we go into MindTap, you'll see this link here. This will take you to the MindTap course overall. When you go into your practice labs, these will take you to the individual labs, direct links to those. And when you go into your assignments, you'll have an overview that will tell you what we're doing that week. So you're going to study the chapter 2, review and reinforce, complete the lab and quiz, and the weekly discussions. So the read and reinforce will take you. Some of these will have a animation, a video for you to watch. Some of them will have a PowerPoint presentation. This one has a flashcard slideshow, which the reviews are your PowerPoint presentations. This is your textbook. So clicking this link is going to take you directly to the material. Once you set up your test out account, it will take you directly into your course. All right, so this is an example of how our assignments will look, or textbooks will look. So you can read through the chapters. All right, some of these will have figures in them. This stuff that's in the chapter here, we are not working through the chapters in this course. You can also access your textbook here as well, and you have some other tools that may help you along the way as well. Now, if you do want to work through those, this is where you get the notepad or the text editor. So you work through these, and over here you do have your download your data files. These are the data files that you will use to work through the chapters. You do not turn this in anywhere. This is something if you just want more hands-on practice, you can do that. You can also do the practice labs here. Okay, so let's look at how your labs are. So when you go to a chapter, if you're not going directly through the links in Blackboard, which I really recommend you do, but if you're in MindTap and you start just clicking links, you do have some practice underneath. We'll bring up your simulation. So you have your practice coding snippets that you will complete inside of your chapter once they load. So this is giving you a summary of what you're doing. You see the information here. I'll retry this. So you're going to add 2 more terms with descriptions. Okay, we're not going to go through this, but you'll see that you add the terms, add the descriptions. So these are located underneath your textbook links. Those are optional. Visualize will give you a brief video animation. This coding area, this is where you're going to do your assignments. And you'll see that in here you'll have the word practice under here. These are your practice labs that are located over here in Blackboard. The one that says in the labs, this is the labs that you will do for an assignment. This is what counts as your grade. So in here you'll come in and start your assignment. With your assignment, you will have your instructions to the left and the tasks that you will need to perform here as well. Now, once you complete a task, you need to check to make sure that task has been completed. So we'll look at Chapter 1 lab. This is also where you'll find your discussion, the labs for your discussion questions as well, under the coding. All of your labs will be working on the Strike a Chord. It's going to provide the music lessons. So you're building a website for this company. All right, so it's like the first task, we're going to open the plain.html file. And we're going to add all of this information here as well. Once we've done this, we're going to click the check box to check to see if this task has been completed. Okay, you see that I have not passed it. So I'm going to just add a few of these. I'm going to type in these codes, and it'll give me a little hint there. Now, one thing, these are called your elements, your tags. With these, if you open one, you want to make sure you close it. So I'm going to add just a few of these in here. I left out the dot top. I've done that on purpose. So I'm going to check this. You see, I've got 4 out of 6 that's been created here. You'll see that it's updated to my points. We need to recheck again. Okay, my points have went up. Okay, the one I left out is the title. All right, so once you've completed these steps here and you've passed all of them, you'll see that you will have a green check mark that'll appear here. Okay, and you got 10 out of 10 points. Now, after you completed the rest of these tasks, okay, you'll have a question down here. You do not have to answer that question for my purposes. For your labs, for your discussions, that is where your question will come from. Okay, if you click on the task button here, you will see your overall grade. Okay, to submit your assignment to be graded, you do have to click this and come down and click the submit button. You will then get your grade and then confirm. And you can see your submissions in the review area here. Time you spent, tasks, and so forth. If by some chance you need to reset or back up, if you need me to look at a code, you need to come down to this share button. When you click this, get the share URL. This is what you need to send me. Okay. If you need me to, and I really want you guys to give me right access so that I can look at your code. Sometimes it's quicker for me to take your code and look at it and compare it line by line, especially when we get into more the advanced coding. But give me the share URL. If you need help, this is the help button. In the settings in here, we got some things. You can change your themes if you prefer a dark mode. The autocomplete, this you can choose it to enable or disabled. That's where once I typed in the opening tag and I started typing the close, it would complete it for me. Reset will reset this back to the beginning. Okay, so it's going to erase everything you put in and reset it back to the start. Key in this though is do not forget to come in here and submit your assignment. If you just close your assignment, it will not submit it to the grade book. Okay, and then once the due date has passed for that assignment, you will not be able to access it to submit it again. So you submit your assignment, you'll see the grade book Your grade will go over to the grade book. Ignore the grade book on HTML or on MindTap because it will be going to Blackboard as well. Study is going to give you your review and concepts, flashcards, and applies where you'll do your chapter quizzes. All right, so that's going to end it for this getting started video. Make sure that you go in, complete the assignments in getting started. Click on this link, set up your MindTap account. And if you have any questions, give me an email.